the Fed's favorite inflation numbers, of course, all embedded in the August personal income and spending report. On the income side, we're looking at a number that should be in the vicinity up 0.4. The actual number is coming in a bit less, up 0.2 on income. If you go back, June was up 0.2 to find a smaller month-over-month increase. You're going all the way back to October of last year when it was up 1/10. Now, if we look at the spending side, it's closer to expectations, but still on the light side. We're expecting up 0.3. We end up with up 0.2%. That equals where we were in April. You have to go all the way to January, the beginning of the year, to find a smaller number in the form of 1/10. Now, for adjusted for inflation, we'll call it real spending. That comes in smack dab right where expectations were, up 0.1%. The problem is up 1/10 is the lightest since April when it was unchanged. Now we get into the Moneyball numbers. The PCE price index, now this is a month over month, expected to be up 1/10. It is up 1/10. If we look at PCE year over year, expecting 2.3, it comes in light, 2.2. In the rearview mirror was 2.5. 2.2 or 2.5, they all comp to the same point in previous history, and that is, of course, when it was 1.9 in February of 21. So the last several months, that's the comp. We are making progress. It's still not at 2%, but it's certainly getting closer. But do remember, these are the lowest metrics for inflation. Maybe that's why they're the Fed favorite. Now, if we look at the core PCE, month over month, comes in 1/10 lighter than expectations, up 0.1%. That equals where we were in May. And if you want to find a lower number, it's all about rounding here, folks. You go to November last year, it was up 0.09. Technically, that rounds out. If you go to November of 20, it was 0.08. To find something that doesn't necessarily round up to that number, you're going back to April of 2020 when it was minus 0.33. These numbers, of course, do get rounded up or down, so it makes it a little more difficult to do the comps. Finally, on number 7, on the core PCE, year over year, expected up 2.7. This one is 1/10 hotter than the rearview mirror, which was 2.6. As a matter of fact, if you look at the last several months, this is going the wrong way. If you look at where we were in June, 2.57. I told you there's rounding issues here. 2.62 was our last look, and now, of course, it's 2.7. So these numbers, maybe core PCE to some might be the most important. Now, very quickly, we'll go through some other numbers on the advanced trade balance for August, and I like to monitor this because it's been a
all-time highs.
Year. You know, in July,
expect a green day. I will come to the comments in a second.
Now it's minus 102.8. That is the biggest negative number going all the way back to May of 22, but we have made progress. This dropped down to minus 94.3. That comes to March when we were at minus 92. Wholesale inventories up 0.2. Real inventories up 0.5%. Both those numbers were as expected. Wow. Becky, back to you.
All right, Rick. Thank you very much. Watching all of those things right now, 377 on the 10-year. Steve Leisman joins us right now with.
Okay, we'll just
your takeaway?
Hear this a second quickly.
You know, there's going to be a time to declare victory on inflation, and this is darn close. Obviously, everybody wants to be a little wary, the idea that it could come back. But
expect a green day.
I'm calculating here, Becky, on the fly, so warning about that. Some 3-month annualized
expect an all-time high as well today, 121,000.
On the core, 1.74. We've been below 2 for the last 2 months now. I didn't factor in a revision for July. I don't think there is one. 1.7 on the headline 3-month annualized, and the you're down at 2.3 on the core 6-month annualized. So these are good numbers. This is what the Fed wants to see. This goes along the lines of what the Fed expected, even a little bit better. With inflation under control, I have been.
There we go. Inflation, we're nearly beat. This is exactly what we expected. Expect a green day today. Expect an all-time high today. This is great, fantastic. Very, very pleased with this. Exactly as anticipated. It's why I'm all in. It's why I'm using margin, and it's come at a perfect time. Our last day of live streaming. This is it, at least until November. Click above my head for all the links. Inflation is beat just about. Expect a great day. Over here for more information, and down here you will see the video for cash is most certainly not king. Go and check it out. I'll see you back live in November. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, there we go. Good morning, everybody. That's our first video. That will go out later. Let me just go through all our comments. I saw in the show a wonderful return of a very special guest. Let's see if he's still here. Please tell me that John is still here. John Brunette, are you here? A very special guest in the channel today. John Brunette, are you here? I hope you're still here. Let me go through all the comments. Wonderful to see you here. I will come to you in a second. Let me just go through all the comments. If you've just tuned in, you might notice I'm wearing a red shirt today. It's a party shirt, but it's covered in gold because we are a gold day. We're making money. We're going to hit all-time highs. I'm pretty sure of that. And it's the end of season 3. No more live streams. We are coming to the end. I'll explain more as we go into the mornings. Our last day together. All right. And I'm going to miss you all terribly. So let me check around the studio. All looking good. Now let me come to the comments. Okay, here we go. Rick McGrath, good morning. Happy Friday, Martin. Happy vacation. You'll be missed. Your show makes the work day go fast. Well, thank you very much. I will miss you all too. It's a sad day today, really, but health and everything else, you have to take a break at some point, okay? Much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, I always do it my way. We'll be singing that, of course, tonight in the music show. Absolutely right. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway. Absolutely right. I've toured every country of the world. I've been everywhere. I've done everything I ever wanted to do. Stood on stages in front of thousands of people, met millions of people in person, and then I now built this YouTube channel, which we're just coming up to 37,000 subscribers. It's quite incredible. What a journey it's been indeed. Hi, Martin. I know I speak for all of the family when I say we will miss you, but we know you deserve the break. Enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. You're going to bring me to tears in a minute. This is very personal for me, very emotional for me. I love it. Absolutely love it. Is John Brunette in the channel? Is John Brunette in the channel? He's not come back to me. I do hope John is here. Are you here? Just coming on to your comments now. Are you? Very special guest. Can't wait for him to come back to me. No, says John Brunette. There he is. I don't know if he's in the chat right now. For the love of God, now what am I supposed to do? I guess I'll have to watch Meet Kevin. The end. What's going on? John Brunette, come back to me. I want to talk to you. You will be missed. Now at least I'll get to sleep late, or at least past 7:30 a.m. for the next month. What happened? What did I miss? What do you mean, what happened? What did I miss? We just had virtually now a beat on inflation. Expect a green day. Expect an all-time high today. Remember, I started with $5,000, and here we are at $119,900, about to hit $120,000 again. The all-time high was 121, set just yesterday. Expect that today. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, first of all, I do want to say thoughts to all of those in Florida tonight, including several of our members, Stephen Lewandowski and others, Mark and many more actually in Florida. We're thinking of them. We hope they'll join us this morning. Most, that area is out power, and there's people that have died and lost their lives. So we will be thinking of our family members today, hoping they'll join us. So long from Ohio. Something tells me you won't be able to stay away for a whole month. We will miss you. You're absolutely right. I'm sure, I know 100% I will not be in the studio. The first week I will, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be here recording all of your reviews. The first few days of my holiday, I'm going to record your reviews. So you'll see me live in the extra channel, but I won't be live in this studio, okay? I'm doing HPE, DDOG, Alaska Energy, FULC, Lithium Americas, Freya Battery, Good Natured Products, AMTX, Medical Properties, HOFV, Coke, Cars, CrowdStrike, Pharmaceutical, ARS Pharmaceuticals, and Sensonics. I'm doing those before I actually pull the plug completely. Right, Martin, my mate, how's it going? Are you coming back? Also, how far is Illinois from you? I think about coming over at some point. Illinois, that's quite away from me. It's America, mate. That's like Norway from me, from England. Okay, it's a long way. Ohio is quite away from here, a couple of thousand miles, I'd have thought. But yes, Sam, lovely to hear from you. Of course, I'm coming back. This is my final hurrah. I'm going nowhere. This will be my legacy. This will be my final thing I want to do in my life. I want to be here doing this all the time. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm simply taking a break through October, taking a month off from live streaming. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. But I'll be back in November. Thank you, David Hensley, for that wonderful super chat. I'll get to that a second. I'll get to that in a moment. Is Martin taking a month break? What did I miss? Was late to the show. Radislav, I've put loads of videos out about it, loads of information. It's been in all the live shows the last couple of weeks. Here comes the all-time high. Expect a green day today. Expect a good rally. This is all good news today. So expect a good rally today and a green day. I'm taking the whole of October off, and today is the last day. We have our party tonight. Oh, here he is, Stephen Lewandowski. Been asking about you. We are so thankful to see you in the chat this morning. Steve Gaston, hi everyone. Happy Green Friday. Yes, we'll be coming on to our Friday phone-in a minute. We're excited about that. I hope it's not a sell-off Friday. I can use another few green days. David Ewan, I doubt it. We've just about hit the targets for inflation. We're just about done. So we're all looking good. Remember the lagging indicators. It will take a while the pain will continue and it will bring down inflation. We're there. We've just about beaten inflation. It's fantastic news today. Cool down. He's going for a holiday for 1 month, October. This is the last day in the studio. I'll be back live with you in November. But of course, when I'm on holiday, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. I'm refurbishing the studio, taking some proper breaks for my mind and my body, to be honest. And I'm going to be just relaxing, relaxing basically. I'm sure I'll pick up the phone and do a live stream from my phone now and again, but it won't be scheduled. It'll just go live. If you click the bell, you'll be notified when I go live. All right. I could be anywhere doing anything. Good morning. Hope you have a great vacation. Keith Schumann, thank you very much indeed. Liar Betts, good morning to you. Hi everyone. Omran, good morning. What the heck? Is this the end? Doug Harding, I like the shirt. We're taking a break for October, back in November. Like the shirt. David Ewan, what is your drink of choice? Cup of tea. Cup of tea, mate, always. Got a cup of tea with me right here, right now. Look at this. There we go. Wearing red for Republican support. I'm not wearing red for any support. I'm wearing red because it was a fun party shirt for the holiday. It's just a party shirt. Today is the first time I've been out of a black shirt. It's just a relaxing day because it's the end of season 3. Trump speaking down the street after drive-through shuttles this morning. Stacey Bailey, is that right? FASCA supporter, good to not see you, Lolo. FASCA supporter, good to not see you. I have no idea what that means. I'm sure it's not very nice. I don't know what that means. Anyway, have you toured in China, Martyn? Really interesting country. Yes, I've toured. I've visited every country of the world, 195 countries. Never paid to go anywhere. Many of them were hired for weddings, private functions, part of cruise tours, you name it, political events. I have toured all over the world. Took me 37 years to do it. When is the music stream coming? I got some recommendations that you might fall in love with. The music show is tonight. The last live music show is tonight. Here is the event. Let me give it to you now. Here it is. This is the live show. This is the last live show. It's the same thumbnail as this one. End. Okay, this is the last live show tonight. I'll give you the link for it. Yes, even Korea. Yes, I know. Yes, I've been absolutely everywhere. There you go. There is my link there for the show tonight. Last party. Whoops. Last live party. Last live party. I'll pin it to the top. Okay. 2 hours of price prediction followed by music. There it is. You can be the first person to leave a comment and make a request for the shows. It's 1 hour of music after the 2 hours. So be first to get your songs in. It's first come, first serve. Good morning, Dylan. I'm about to go through a divorce, but too many problems. Plus, I'm starting a new job in October. Good. I'm glad you've got a new job. Congratulations to you. I'm really, really pleased for you. That is great news. Really, really pleased. Sorry to hear about your divorce, of course. But you're a young man. We all go through these things when we're younger. We all make mistakes. We all learn from it. You'll come through stronger. But I'm really glad you've got a job. Great shirt, Jerry and Elba. Jerry and Elba, I've learned your song for you. You asked me to learn Return to Sender. I've got it for you. I'll be playing it for you tonight. Return to Sender. David Hensley has sent me a super chat. From David Hensley, my work days will not be the same in October. Much respect and much love, brother man. David Hensley, thank you so much for your super chat. That is very, very kind. The super chats today will all be going towards me taking Leah out for days out. I'm going to be treating Leah. Leah has supported me for 3 years, 12 hours a day and all weekends, even though I'm not with you. I'm studying, I'm preparing, I'm in the studio. And she supported me 100%, believing in what I'm doing. Brings me tea, brings me food on the table, puts food on the table. You know what? I couldn't be without Leah. So all the super chats today will be to take Leah out and support and do wonderful things like that. But absolutely amazing. Thank you all. Hello all. Bart, good morning. Join us for the big party tonight, the final farewell. Hi, enjoy your vacation, Omran. Thank you. Stephen Lewandowski, so great to have you here. John Brunette, I'm so sorry. It's so sad we've not heard him come back. I keep calling him out. Is John here? John Brunette, are you here? I don't know if he's here or not. He may have gone away from his phone, but he looks like he's in the chat. Anyway, it's a very special guest. I want to say hello to him if he's here. Good morning, everyone. Cheers, Martyn. Still trimming my blueberry. Blueberry? I'm not sure I understand. Is that rude or what? What's going on there? I just wanted to share some factual information that came to my attention this morning. I wanted to perhaps ignite a small possibility brainstorm. But what is that? Hey, Martyn, hope you're enjoying the break. Someone has purchased 5 million puts on NVIDIA at $80, valid until December 24. So what? That's absolutely nothing. Nothing. I'm not concerned about that at all. Neither should you be. What do you make of such a move? No big deal. Look at the size of the company. Loaded up on S&P, Visa, McDonald's. McDonald's will pay you well with their higher dividend payment now. They've just increased their dividend payment by 6%. It's not 6%. They've increased it by 6%. So good luck to you. Going to be as efficient as possible. Where my money automatically transferred into my brokerage. There you go. Very, very good indeed. Good luck to you. Christopher Shaw. Today is the first day where my money automatically transferred into my brokerage. Going to be as efficient as possible. Yes, it's all about being efficient. Jerry and Elba gave me a wonderful super chat this morning. Look at this. $20. Good morning, Martyn. I will work with Otis Blackwell. Good morning. I worked with Otis Blackwell, and she worked as she worked. Hang on a minute. Let me read that again. Here we go. A super chat from Jerry and Elba. Good morning, Martyn. I worked with Otis Blackwell, and she worked as a nurse. Can you do return to sender? Yes, I will be doing it into tonight's show. Yes, thank you very much for that super chat. Good morning. Good morning to you. We're going to miss you, Martyn. I'm going to miss all of you. Yeah, I'm already feeling like it now. We'll miss you too. I am the garbage, and you are the bins man. I am the man of bins. I am absolutely the man of bins. Don't even question it. His wife, Jerry Elba. Hi, Martyn. Hi all. Not been around as much as I would like, but wanted to make the effort today. That's really nice. Just to say thanks for your time and the hard work you've put in. Enjoy your break, mate. Darren Knight, thank you so much. I know you've not been around as much, but I can't thank you enough for remaining a member. It really is appreciated. 2 months now you've been a member. Thank you very much. For those that keep the memberships up, it really is appreciated. It's the lifeblood of the show. I don't make the money from the live streams, and I'm live all the time. I make money, and how I survive is through super chats and membership. So there's many of you, people like Church of Logic, who used to watch every day 3 years ago, who can't now due to work commitments, suddenly comes in. He's like 4 or 5 months since you last saw him, but he's still got his membership. And there's lots of people that do that. They just stay members. One member who likes to remain anonymous, doesn't like me to talk about him. He's been a gold member since day one. And he's never in the chat. He just likes to have it on the background, but never talks in the chat, but it's always here. It's incredible. Anyway, thank you. Okay, Bart, good morning to you. Good morning. Quick thought on SCHD split. Honestly, I've got to focus on the members this morning. Big burn. It's a big day today. I've got to get through members' comments and questions first. I'll come back to you if I get a chance. I am a bull on Nvidia, so I think this is someone. So I think someone is losing 5 million losing this Christmas. Enjoy your well-deserved break. Yeah, I'm not concerned about that at all. I like the business. Don't care about the trading. Hello from Australia. I am not Johnny. Lovely to have you here. Welcome to you from Australia. Good. Join us tonight for the party. Hello. Good morning, Lance Strength. You deserve a break, brother. We expect you to come back recharged. I will come back stronger than ever for season 4. I will regret your absence, Martyn. Have a great vacation. Thank you, Songs for Space. I worked with Otis Blackwell, and she worked as a nurse. That makes sense now. Thank you very much, Jerry and Elba. Okay, expect a good day today. Inflation is virtually beat. Numbers are coming down. It's all good today. The market is starting to rally again. The global markets are rallying. Our all-time high is 121,000. So pretty amazing when I say it myself, just from $5,000. But there you go. I'm very, very happy and proud of that. Let's look at the global markets. You can see all the markets are up today. Expect a green day today. As we can see, huge gains around the world, other than New Zealand, who are down 0.27, but Australia up 0.1, Nikkei is up 1.2, Hang Seng, the Hang Seng, hang on, I just missed one out, didn't I? Did I miss one out? Hang Seng is up 3.55. Oops, a daisy. Oh, hang on a minute, I'm missing one. I knew I was. I'm missing one. There's one here I want to add to it. I've recently added this one. SZSE. SZSE. Okay. Done. And I need to slide this one up to here. There we go. I'm going to add that one in. All right, there we go. I knew I was missing one. Don't put off what you can do. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. Just get it done. So there you go. You can see, look, 6% in China, Hang Seng. Let me look at these numbers. The UK, Europe up 1.8. The FTSE in the UK up 0.35. So expect a green day today with those numbers coming in. Some trading going on now, trying to keep the market down, but don't worry about that. I'm not saying buy it. We're all-time highs, but we always buy all-time highs. Nothing wrong with that. But do expect to finish the show today on another all-time high. Anyway, let's carry on. We're going out. Let's have a look. Split. Hey, Florida boy, I'm making a killing on Amazon. Excellent stuff. Stephen Lewandowski. John Brunette. I don't know where John is. He came in and then disappeared again. Anyway, Stephen Lewandowski. I hope John Brunette comes back. Stephen, are you here? Are you here, mate? I hope you're well. How is everything in Florida? We've got lots of Florida family members here who had a bad night last night. I want to make sure that Stephen's okay. Obviously, he's in the chat, so that obviously says a lot. But anyway, I'd love to hear from him. Coming up to 8 o'clock, expect a green day today. Yes, you're well. I was worried about you last night. I was thinking about you, so I'm so glad you're here. Awesome stuff. Someone called Ponzi. That kind of makes sense. Black Friday. That's ridiculous. Absolutely nonsense. We've just about beaten inflation today. Great figures, great numbers. Expect a green day. Expect an all-time high. So Black Friday is a silly comment to make. I don't know why you'd make that. I don't have belief in the UK to prosper in the same way as other leading countries, particularly USA. Maybe just a pessimistic Brit. No, I think the UK will do fine. There's ups and downs with every economy, but I think the UK will do fine. Hi, Matt. I have Vanguard Global. Christopher Shaw. Good luck to you. Hi, Steve. Hi, Matt. Are you? So I'm assuming Stephen's well. Hope everything's well for your family and friends in your area. Anyway, let's have a look at all our positions as we just check into CNBC.
In the bond market is actually spot on for a very good sign on cooling inflation. As far as China goes. Sorry.
Yep. No, go ahead.
As far as China goes, China's following the same path that the Fed did last week in terms of cutting interest rates and a barrage of liquidity going into the markets. We think it's an important statement from the Chinese authorities simply because they're drawing a line under where they think their tolerance for slowing growth is, and it's likely to continue to propel the Chinese equity market further over the course of the next few weeks for sure.
And then, but let's just talk about the next few weeks. So is it going to propel the market? Is it already built in? I mean, that's the other question.
It's going to keep going.
Well, they've said that they're doing this new barrage of liquidity with more to come. So we think this is likely going to be a pretty big, firm statement, and you're likely to see a very big counter-trend rally in Chinese equities, probably at least over the next couple of weeks and maybe into the end of this year. Remember, China is one of the most unloved, under-owned, underappreciated markets. You're at single-digit multiples on earnings. No one has been invested there over the course of this entire year. So having this type of fundamental change at the margin is generally the spark of a big rally in equity, a big rally in Chinese equities.
Is there a stock or two in the U.S. that you think benefits?
I think that the U.S. certainly does benefit. I think that this liquidity pumping into the system that the Fed's been doing, as well as other central banks, is likely to continue to do two things. It means that you have front-end rates falling pretty much across the world, which is definitely a boon for equities. And the second piece you also have is that the Japanese yen has been relatively stable, which has been another good boost for equities globally.
Hey, Barbara, thank you.
Thank you.
I want to wish everybody a great weekend. Joe and Becky, we'll see you on Monday. Make sure you join us next week. Squawk on the Street begins right now.
Yeah, expect a good rally today. Very exciting day.
Friday morning, welcome to Squawk on the Street. I'm David Faber.
Just want to avoid all the audio.
We are live, and we're close line at the New York Stock Exchange. Carl.
We got 29 minutes before the bell goes. We'll pick up any news as we can. Friday phone-in is in 1 hour from now. Join us for that.
Open. And our roadmap does begin with those markets, of course.
Let's have a look.
Milestones. This one day after the S&P 500 posted its 40.
Let's keep an eye. Good morning. Now then, so if you are, today's show is only going to be up to the closing bell. Sorry, up to the Friday phone-in, which is in 59 minutes. That'll be probably half an hour, and then we'll end the show, and then we'll be back. Then we'll be back. What on earth is this guy saying? It's fascinating, these things. Okay. Very bloody idiot. Anyway. Why do we get these people come in? So, what was I going to say? Yes, we've got the Friday phone-in and then the party tonight, so make sure that you join us for that. Let's have a quick listen.
0.15.
I know, we're doing the
to
unwinded thing.
0.1 versus 0.2.
A little underwhelming on the spending and incomes data, but nonetheless, you know, personal spending gained just 0.1% in August versus 0.4% prior. So consumer softness, I think it's part of that narrative. And the only other thing I wanted to mention is the savings rate ticked down by 0.1 to 4.8, which is the lowest since December 2023. So watching that savings rate comes down again speaks to a little softness. It's a good number, though, I would think, Mike, for the markets, because look, if the Fed does 50, if the Fed does 25, we can debate it every single day like we did last time. The most important thing is that the bar's pretty high for them to stop easing right now. Nobody's talking about that. And as long as they're in easing mode, and we're not in recessionary mode, which these numbers don't necessarily speak to, and now we've got the China stimulus, it's all things go.
Right, and you know, the PCE inflation piece definitely validates people's hope and assumption that we could start to set aside the inflationary trends. They've been very, very close to target and very
conflicting
mild.
information.
And I
here.
think all that sort of suggests we are basically on growth watch. I agree on the Fed. The Fed's on the case. They've told us with last week's action that they're going to vow not to be late, certainly not intentionally. And I think the market it kind of gets that. The tricky part
I'm
is
actually green.
We're mostly in terms of the equity market. We are
red.
priced for something like a soft landing.
I
so
thought
it's not
that was
as if when we
odd.
get
We're
further
actually
evidence
green.
that, hey, guess what? Inflation's in check. Growth is slow but still positive. That's not incremental surprise to the market, therefore
will
not incremental
recalibrate
reason
in 27
to get
minutes.
excited.
I've seen this before.
It just more kind of confirms what we've
app.
already thought, and I think the market's kind of trading more or less appropriately on that. The two-year note yield did go down a couple of ticks after the PCE inflation number, which does, and the personal income and spending as well.
Because it buys them
Look at this.
more.
It's actually showing that I'm slightly down. I'm actually not. We're actually up today. The S&P is up. So we are green. This happens sometimes. It's a calibration issue with Robinhood. You will notice when the market's open in 24 minutes, 26 minutes, this will go positive. I'm actually up. It doesn't mean my balance is the same, exactly the same. It's not changed anything, but you can see the calibration of the charts is out. I actually should be up by about nearly 0.5%. So it's quite dramatically down from where it should be. We've seen this before on Robinhood. It does happen I'm not going to be overly concerned with that. I know exactly my positions. If you were trading or buying or anything, it wouldn't affect anything. It's just the calibration of the chart sometimes shows out. But yeah, we are absolutely green this morning. If we look at the S&P, I'm just checking it again, 527. If I look at the just about everything, you can see where we are. The S&P is actually up this morning, 0.4. So yeah, we're actually up. I don't know why it's showing like that, but anyway, whatever happens from time to time. Let's not be overly concerned. It'll right itself as we hit the bell. Let's have a look. Let's read some of the comments that's coming in here. I've just missed. He's gone. David Ewan. Yeah. What a flipping idiot. I worked with Otis Blackwell, wife. She was a nurse. Please, family, forgive me not for putting in wife. Otis Blackwell is a guy. Forgive me. Otis wrote a lot of songs for Elvis. Yeah, I was reading between the lines, Jerry. It's perfectly fine. We all make mistakes when we type quickly. I feel like we had issues with him before. Yes, they changed their name, but we all know who they are. Sure. Do you have a VWRL? I discovered talking to Christopher Shaw there. Stacey, I'll be getting my Christmas presents from you. I love it. We have Stacey Bailey. We may see a little sell-off today, but I think we keep chugging up into October. There's no reason to sell off today. I mean, people take profits knowing it's good news to buy back, to do it again. I mean, that's what happens. People often confuse that, thinking, why have we had a sell-off when things are good? It'll just return. It gives people the opportunity to take profit, to buy it again, because they know they can get back in and rise it again. So I don't do that, but that's what traders do. Listen, Ponzi, I can see you. Rob, love the way you share your balance and position. I don't know of anyone else who does that. Rob Wilkins, ask me any question you want. I'll answer everything, show you everything. I show my bank balance. I've got $10 in my Bank of America, nothing in my Lloyd's account in the UK. Robinhood is my bank account. This is the journey. Think of it like the Truman Show. You know, with Jim Carrey, you're seeing my journey, my real money, my real balance sheet. You know, I answer every question. I show you everything. It's live every day. I tell you what I earn on YouTube. I tell you how much I put in. I tell you how much my bills are. I tell you everything. Everything is here to help and support people. I've got no more money anywhere else. This is my life. What you are watching, my real balance sheet, my real life right in front of you. So, you know, there it is. It's real. So thank you very much. We're expecting a green day today. You're very, very welcome. Become part of the family. Let me just, have I got my memberships turned on? No, let me just turn this on. If you want to become, we got the Friday phone in 50 minutes. Okay, let me just upgrade this. Just got to add the accounts back in again. YouTube, yes. Martyn Lucas Investor, yes. Continue, yes. Yes. Continue to stream deck. Yes. Extra channel as well. Yes. Martyn Lucas Investor Extra. Yes. Right. It's a new thing I have to do every day now. Used to be just turn it on once and it was done, but secure. Oh, Micron. Look at Micron this morning. Let me just give you the membership link. Become a member. It's our last live stream for a month, but there will be benefits for members who join over the period that I'm gone. As always, as you'd expect. Look, Micron, look at this. Micron rallying again. Excellent stuff. Have a beer on me on your holidays. Pizza Tim. Pizza Tim, look at this. Pizza Tim, who's been a member now for 1 month. He's got his 1 month badge. Thank you. A super chat for $19.99. Thank you very much indeed. I will take Leah out. All the super chats I earned today is going to Leah. I'm not going to have any of it. It's really, really kind of you. Thank you very much. Can't thank you enough. It's a huge honor to be here and serve you every day. Have been for 3 years now. Thank you very much indeed. Martin, would you say we are at a turning point? We're either at the bottom of a bull market, at the top of a recession. Some say we're in recession. Some say we're not. People won't know until we look back in 6 months and see the previous quarters. It's the same as saying a bull market. No one knows we're in a bull market until we look back on the previous quarters. No one knows we're in a bear market until we look back on the previous quarters. We only know where we are today with what we've already experienced, okay? But we don't know what comes next. I believe that we've avoided a recession. We may have just touched it, but we've had a soft landing. Inflation is just about beat. We've just got the numbers today. We know that. And we are either at the bottom. We are in a bull market. We are either at the bottom sorry, we're at the bottom, so you can buy in. But we know that we are. We have a soft landing. We know we may have hit a recession or not. We don't really know 100%. And we'll look back on it in 6 months and go, yes, that was the bottom. People always talk about that. In 6 months from now, we'll go, yes, that was the bottom. But I think we're there. That's why I'm all in on margin. That's why I believe we've got a rally to the end of the year. My stocks are I'm not going to lose money. I don't lose money. I never lose money since I rebalanced in January. And I won't ever lose money again. Remember, you only lose money if you sell when you're down. And I bought in January, went all in on margin, bought stocks, majority of it back in January. So all of my stocks are up, and I'm just going to be paying down margin now as interest payments come down. I am extremely bullish. I believe wholeheartedly of a 3x on the S&P by the end of the decade. I don't have to chase the market. I don't have to sell anything. I am really, really confident in that. So, it's great. I have no issues at all. Something for space. We're most certainly in a bull market, though. Anyway, thank you, Pizza Tim, for that wonderful super chat. That's an amazing super chat. Make sure you join us for the concert tonight, as I would love to be able to do a song request for you. That'd be absolutely awesome. Get in, Mike. Have a beer on me. I certainly will. I'll buy it. I'll take Leah out for dinner. I like you, man. You seem very sincere. Reverend Salt, thank you very much indeed. I appreciate it. Where are you from? What part of the world are you from? Just over 15 minutes to go before the bell. And then we've got 45 minutes before we open the phone lines up. Members only can call in for the Friday phone-in. James, I use Vanguard, FTSE, All World, ACC. Very small position, around 2.5%. There is no BS with Martin. He tells it like it is, good or bad. Yes. I don't know why anyone would even try lying. I mean, what's the point? What's the point? And people go around lying and exaggerating are waste of space. You don't provide any use to anyone. You're just doing what you can for yourself, but of course you damage yourself. The reason why I've always thought, as I've traveled around the world, I've discovered this. People that lie, people that make up stuff are just insecure idiots. Not being honest, I'm not being funny. They're idiots. They're insecure. Because if you lie about something, it's because you're insecure of the truth. I don't mind telling you, what I've got, what I'm doing, the mistakes I've made. Because at the end of the day, we all make mistakes. We all learn from it. And, you just got to be honest and be proud of who you are. We all make mistakes. We all get things wrong. But just be real. And the thing is, for me, everything is recorded and you can watch everything back. So I'm live every day. Everything's documented. So if I said to you, I didn't put any money in my account this month, you can see the day I did it. I do it on the 21st every month. You see what I put in. I tell you how much I earn on YouTube. I tell everybody, you can see it on Social Blade. You can see what I've earned. You can see what I do. Everything I do is documented anyway. So if I just lied, it would just be apparent to everybody. Anyway, what's the point? Super chat. Thank you ever so much for that super chat, David Ewan, $10. Very, very kind of you. Appreciate that, mate, a lot. Nice. Thank you, Mike. Ed Nevius. Good morning, all. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Thanks, Ed. Cheers, Mr. Ed. Hello, Ed Nevius. Jerry and Elba, morning, Martin, Leah, and everybody. Thank you for all the wishes to get well and blessed. Yes, we all sent. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling? We all said get well yesterday, didn't we? Hi, Jerry. Right. Okay, we've got 15 minutes to go. Let me just check in with... we are actually green. This is a charting error on Robinhood. If you look, we are up today 0.23. So I'm actually up 0.5%. It's not a money issue. It's just a calibration chart issue. My balance is my balance and everything is great. Don't worry about it. We're back to 120,000 again. It will right itself in a minute, but we are actually green. Let me just check in with CNBC just for a moment. See what's going on. Nothing's going on. They're running a commercial. All right. Hi, Jerry. Good morning to you. Expect an all-time high today. We touched $121,000. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we get there today. Of course, it is a Friday. We've got potential peace being declared in the Middle East now, potential ceasefire. However, it does look a little bit shaky, but we'll hope for the best. Wait, was that for me? We worked at Holly Family Hospital. You've lost me, Jerry. I'm not sure I know what you mean. Go, 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 go. Going, gone. I think that means, right? Is that what that means? Martin Martin yesterday was the best day I've had for stocks. Fantastic. That's why yesterday we called it Boom Day. Some people have said to me, well, it's not really Boom Day. I'm down today. You got to look back at the overall position. Yesterday was the bottom of the market. You'll look back on 6 months from now and you'll go, that's when we hit bottom. Okay? Yesterday was Boom Day, and today has proved it. We've got good figures for CPI, core price index. Inflation is just about beat. We are a smidgen away from beating on inflation. It is good. It's a solid number today. Expect a good day. Yesterday was Boom Day, and as always, when I believe something, I put my name in the sand, which you can go and check. Is it my name? No, my flag in the sand. That's what I mean. I called it yesterday. There you go. Boom Day. We talked about Micron. There's the video if you've missed it. Yellen, an interview with Yellen. You need to see that. That's about tonight's show, the last show. Boom Day, there it is. GDP yesterday was good. Markets Boom Day around the world, and they're booming again today. MU Micron Boom Day, and China Boom Day. Nvidia Boom Day. Prepare. There was number one, and there was me taking on Tom Lee, and I beat him. I made a prediction, and I was spot on with that. Go and check that out. All right, okay. Let's get ready. This will turn green in a few moments. It's frustrating watching it out, but it will right itself. Oh, always going to break. CNBC are always on a break. Does anyone get frustrated by them with TV channels in America? Everyone's always sat on their asses having a break. Every 5 minutes, it's time for a break.
Potential deal in which Dish would be essentially sold by its owner EchoStar and merged with DirecTV. Again, both these satellite paid TV providers coming together to create a new company that would have as many as almost 20 million potential, or at least subscribers.
Good morning, Ty.
Overall, of course, as our viewers well know, the businesses have been under pressure for quite some period of time.
Hang on a minute. What's this?
For example, lost, I think,
Lucasades Challenge. Everyone do a $5 to $10 super chat for Leah. Let's support her dedication behind the scenes for us and Martin. 15 minutes. Let's raise the bar. Oh my gosh, that's a wonderful request. Let's raise, if we get over 500, I'll do 50. Oh my gosh. What a lovely thing to say. Leah, did you see this in the chat? Leah, you there? Leah, can you hear me? I don't know if Leah can. I can hear the tap going in the kitchen. I think Leah's in the kitchen. She might. Leah, can you hear me? No, I don't think she can hear me. But if you can hear me, go and check the chat. Anyway. Lucas A's challenge. Everyone do a $5 to $10 super chat for Leah. Let's support her dedication behind the scenes for us and Martyn. 15 minutes. Let's raise the bar. If we get over 500, I'll do 50. I can't believe it. What a wonderful thing to say. She said, hang on a minute. I know you Lucas Age won't let me down, so I will start it off with my match. Oh my gosh. What a wonderful thing to do. I can't believe it. That's really nice. Wow. Bloody hell. Wow. What did you say? If we get over what? 500. Bloody hell, Stacey. Wow. Incredible gesture. Will Fight Channel be on? I would expect so. Yes, in 40 minutes it'll be on for the Friday phone-in. Can someone add these all up, please? I can't really count them as I'm doing the show. Let me just tell you about Leah just for a moment. It's absolutely true. If it wasn't for Leah, I wouldn't be able to do this. She supports me every day. She brings me tea. She loves me. She cooks wonderful food. And she allows me to make all this noise and this chaos in the house. She works from home too, and she hears it all. Sometimes she wishes she didn't. She's busy working, and she can hear me, shouting and screaming and getting all leery and loud and having goes at trolls. Oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like it. Incredible. Can someone add this up then for Stacey? Because I can't do it. Yeah. So yes, all this money will go to treating Leah on our break and our holiday. She deserves the holiday more than me because I get something out of this every day. I love what I do. All she gets is noise and chaos. And let me just tell you, this room that I've built, the studio, was supposed to be a library for Leah. It was supposed to be books and a couch to sit and read books. Well, it's not really like that, is it? This is what happens, I guess, when she marries a crazy Englishman who likes to entertain people. But anyway, thank you very much, everybody. I can't quite believe it. I wish I could. If you can at least resub Chris Schultz. I wish I could. If you can't at least resub. Let's really support for this vacation. Stacey, Mike, James. Oh, look at that. I will come on my phone live and I will, tell you what we've done and, certain things, share with you what this money did. So if I'm in a restaurant, I'm buying some food or whatever, I'll come live and tell you. But anyway, what was 6 minutes to go. Stacey Bailey did it. Look, she's already done the match. Incredible. Chris Schultz. Thank you, Chris Schultz. That's very kind of you. Jason Cook for date night. Thank you ever so much. That's very, very nice of you. Stacey Bailey, you are awesome. We really, says Chris Schultz, the companies that are raising dividends are having trouble like Walgreens and McDonald's. Walgreens dividend is massive. Let's go, Stacey Bailey. Jerry and Elba, look at that. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. Super chat from Kazansky for the family. Super chat. DJ Hayes, treat Leah. She deserves it. Rick McGrath, thank you, Martyn. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure doing this. It really is. Even if it's $2, every little bit makes a big difference. Lots of hands make light work, easy work. Agreed. Thank you. Thank you so much indeed, you guys. Right, I can't believe it. Let's check in with CNBC a few minutes ago. We're on a break again. Lazy asses. I've never known anything like it. American TV, every 5 minutes they have a break. What do they do in the breaks? Put their feet on the desk and just go. I mean, it's ridiculous. Just keep going. Have a break when you're dead. I never understand it. I'm going to spam. Sorry, you carry on, Stacey. What is your favorite genre of music? It's all about the mood that I'm in. Sometimes I'll screaming rock music if it's the mood. Other times, a beautiful ballad or a beautiful musical or classical or piano. It doesn't matter. It's all about how you're feeling, expressing the emotion. Music is a soundtrack to your emotions, and emotions change every 5 minutes. At least they do with me. This proves I'm in the right place. Top people. We take care of the family. That's incredible. The rock historian. Mike, thank you, Mike. I know what this family means to you, mate. I really do. I talk to Mike. Me and Mike have private conversations, and I know how much Mike gives to this show. It's incredible. Mike is a legend. Super chat. Darren Knight, thank you. I can't believe it this morning. I don't know if we got to Stacey's challenge. I have no idea, but we've done very well, I would imagine. Stacey, do you want to count it and see where it is? I hope you're this giving when we do our charity events, when we get to 10,000 subscribers on the music channel. That's when we're going to raise millions for charity. Ed Nevius. I can't believe Ed's given me a super chat. Ed provides such quality and value for the Discord family. Discord every day. Ed Nevius provides great scalp trading information. A lot of people have made a lot of money with the knowledge that Ed Nevius has paid for. He gives to you for free. Many of you have made money from Ed. Please show some love to Ed Nevius. He's there every day in the Discord, helping people make money on their scalp trades, giving you the warnings, alerting you of the dangers to it. A lot of people have made a lot of money with Ed. Fantastic. Ed provides such a great service. Thank you, Ed, for everything that you do. Chris Schultz said it's 99.99 out of 500. Thank you. Took a bit. I forgot the password. You forgot the password. I don't know any of my passwords. Does anybody know any more? Keep it going, guys. They are worth this and more. Jerry and Elba. Cash back on my super chat. See, I'm learning. That's right. If you use a certain credit card, you get 3% back. So when you get the cash back, then send me that, because it's not right that you get money back from giving it to me. I'm just saying, if you do a super chat and then you get cash back, you should send that as well. Because let's be honest, you wasn't intending on getting that back, was you? Blessings in your prosperity. Stay safe, your vacation. Listen to some Bob Marley. Oh yes, probably will. Where's MSK? See, now he's in trouble. Super chat. Look at this. Topping up my previous. Thank you, Lawrence Teo from Singapore. Very, very sweet of you. Thank you very much indeed. All right, we're just about to ring the bell, folks. Oh, look. CNBC have gone to a break again. What do you expect? Always sat on their asses. Unbelievable. 114. Awesome. Chris Schultz is adding it all up. I'm loving it. Stacey Bailey put down a challenge a minute ago to take Leah out on the vacation, and she said, I'll give $50 if everyone does $5 each, because if they all do, apparently would make $500. And she said, I'm going to give the 500 straight away. I just don't care, because she believes in everybody. But anyway, very, very kind. We are green. The charts are out at the moment. CNBC still sat on a break. Lazy asses, always having breaks. Everybody in American TV is always on a break. It's unbelievable. There's no content anymore. So it's how I get so many viewers on YouTube. There's nothing to watch on mainstream TV. Everyone's on a break. Do you have any books you can recommend about learning about the stock market? Keith Schumann, no, but I do have this for you. If you look on the homepage of the channel, I've created a playlist for you. First of all, I've done a playlist here right at the top. I've reviewed over 200 stocks for you. So if you want to go and learn, I've done 200 stock reviews. You can click the play all button and you can go through an entire playlist. I've done 200 companies. I've also got here investing on the stock market, a playlist all about investing on the stock market. What is a dividend? What is a dollar cost averaging and all that kind of stuff. Buy the dip. I've done a whole playlist of stuff. All right, we're about to ring the bell. Let's see if CNBC can be bothered to come back.
China, if they actually do get things going.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's been the exception to the usual
Watch my portfolio
China reflation
move.
playbook, which really was executed yesterday. You're seeing metals move. You're seeing a lot of the other commodity-related stuff move, but oil really acting like a well-supplied market.
Last opening bell.
Honestly, it could be a powerful mix.
We're taking the whole of October off.
Idea that we have a lot of liquidity, have a lot of confidence in
Watch my portfolio move. Expect a green day. Expect all-time highs today.
Sectors lower on the week, around 3%.
The bell has gone. The bell has gone. Expect a great green day. This is my portfolio, 119. Inflation is just about beat. There you go. Let's watch it move in a moment. Nearly everything is green at the moment. Expect it to move shortly once the numbers digest.
Get quite as high a profile as the ones that we might be awaiting at some point down the road if they ever come.
I mean, when you're really in a sweet spot.
Wadey, thank you so much indeed for your super chat. That's very, very kind of you.
We're not there yet.
Have a good break, well deserved. Thank you so
really
much.
Underachieving.
Indeed. Join me for the concert tonight. That's when all the fun will start.
Flow versus where the market is versus the size of the economy versus a lot of
Given
things.
the year that we've had, Mike, in terms of being up over 20% on the S&P, and to your point, not to mention many companies that were unable to get out given the pandemic and other things, and then the money that's flowed into AI related, I think it is somewhat surprising we have not seen this kind of avalanche.
But I think
because this period is somewhat reminiscent, though not quite the same as the bubble period, certainly. But my God, during that period of the late 90s, to your point, every company. Now, they were very low quality, many of them, but man, they were coming fast.
Coming fast.
Okay, the S&P is moving. Our charts, our charting is out at the moment. Honestly, the charting is out at the moment. We should actually be green, and we will be green. All of a sudden, this will reset itself. It's really frustrating because we are absolutely green. Let me just close the app a minute and reopen it. See if it fixes it. It should be green. No, it's still showing out of sync. Let me go over to this position here, and you will see what I mean. The S&P is up. In fact, Robinhood are behind. Are we actually moving? Oh, there we go. Yes, we are most certainly up. I should be up right now by nearly 0.5%, and I'm down 0.5%. So the whole thing that they should put out a message about that. It's not good. Let's go through all our positions and see where we are. Let's run down. So the overall portfolio actually is up. The number's the same, but the calibration is out. S&P is up. S&P Global is just slightly down. Virgin Galactic, another good day today. 27 minutes before we open the phone lines for the Friday phone-in. Palantir is up today. Gold is down slightly. Amazon going down. Apple is up 229, way above my 225 target now. Next year, energy going back up again. Enphase, wait to the next earnings. This is a 2x, if not 3. Coca-Cola up 71 now. 71. J&J 160, nearly 162, going to 200. Chevron Oil up. Tesla up. This is awesome. I wish my bloody chart would update itself. I actually am so far up now. This is crazy. Rivian going up. I wouldn't chase it. McDonald's is going up. Google is up. Microsoft is just flat. Nvidia just down very slightly, but 123. Don't worry about that. We had a big rally early hours this morning. It will go green again. Walmart just down slightly. Tilray, barcoding 174. Robinhood going up today 0.58. IonQ. Great business, this one. The leader of quantum computers, but just very expensive. Great balance sheet, though. Rocket Lab, 6% again. Absolutely great. Mike, am I right in saying this is one of your stocks? You like this one, right? This is one of yours. Rocket Lab up again today. Absolutely great. Plug Power up 4.36. Fantastic. Be careful over $2 though. Rumble going up 1.71. Funware up. ASTI up today 4%. FFIE is going to 0. Don't touch it. Gold is up. Bitcoin is up 0.5%. Incredible stuff. I wouldn't be in Bitcoin now. XRP is flat today. MU Micron just selling off now, but we're up 0.01. Looking good. It's a great day. Yes, I thought you were. Let me read some of the comments. This is so frustrating. I have got a really good green day today. However, what's happening is that the calibration is out. All of a sudden, they'll fix this. They normally fix it by the bell, but it's making my portfolio look down today, and it's absolutely not. It's absolutely up, and it's bloody annoying. But anyway, nothing I can do about it. Let me read the comments. Rocket Lab up. Martin, can you review IBRX today? A short one. No, I can't today. I'm afraid I'm not doing any more videos. I've got 12 reviews to do starting tomorrow for the first week of my holiday. I'm not making any more videos now. The only time you'll see me now is if I do a live on my phone. But yeah. I got an alert on my Friday Fidelity account that Tilray's earnings estimate is down, but earnings are on October the 2nd. Yes, earnings are up shortly. October, a lot of earnings, actually. Most short interest, and who's buying it? Yes, I thought so, Mike. Any thoughts of AT&T stock? I don't like AT&T stock, honestly. Everyone that donates, I will either make a new shirt or a mug with your names. Ooh. All right. Look at that. Stacey Bailey will make a shirt with your names on it. That's incredible. Look at that. Right. Overall portfolio is up. It's just not reset. Right. We're going to open the phone lines in a moment for the Friday phone-in. Stand by for that.
Discretionary spending. We've heard that from Walmart. We've heard that from Kroger. So I don't know. Not much that they're worried about in terms of the street on this one. Maybe just a chance to come back from what's been a very stunning outperformance over the past.
And there has actually been, especially yesterday, this sort of sell the year-to-date winners has been a pretty strong effect. People rotating into other areas of the market. Lilly was weak yesterday. It's down another 2.5% today. Netflix, Walmart, some of the big bellwether winners of the year have been backing off as this market tries to rotate around and go toward other groups. Yesterday, consumer cyclicals up more than 1%, banks up more than 1%. It was a pretty restrained response in the U.S. market at the S&P level to the China move, but below the surface, it was relatively, reassuring in terms of the macro message of what was happening.
Banks were helped in part by Wells Fargo yesterday, which was up more than the group as a result of those reports that the asset cap might be removed.
Definitely, yeah. So, I mean, it's all fitting together. Again, it's one of those things, the scary September that we were supposed to have. We have the S&P up about 1% on a month-to-date basis with, after today, one more trading day to go. I don't think you can overlook the fact that the markets run into trouble during jobs week the last 2 months. Early August, early September, you had this growth scare. You had a bit of a gut check in the markets as people were wondering about the Fed.
How do you phone in? Okay, we're going to open up the phone lines in just a few minutes' time. They aren't always permanently open now because of the trolls that spoiled that. So they're not always open now. So if you want to phone in, I will give you all the information that you need. Here is the link. It's on my website, martynlucas.com/live. Here is the phone in. Okay, there is the phone in. That's the link you need. Click on that link on my website and you can get to the link. All right. Then when you get to the link here, you will see this page is password protected. I will give you the password. You put in the password, which is this. I know I'm going to upgrade this soon as well, so makes it even more secure and put it in a secure place. There is the password, uppercase L, uppercase A. All right. Lucas Age 100. There it is 3 times. Uppercase L, uppercase A. Then you'll get through to this. Then you click phone into the live show. You'll link your camera and your audio. You can't be on the show unless you use your camera. You can't be on the show unless you use the same name as you are on YouTube, so I know it's you. Anything else, you just won't be admitted in. Then you click join. All right. I will now turn it on, waiting for host because it's not turned on. When I turn it on, it'll ring. Do you hear that? It rings. Okay. And I can then go over to the interview screen and I can admit myself. And there I am. There's me talking to myself. All right. And now I hang up. That's how it works. I have to know it's you and so on and so forth. But that's how it works. All right. Okay. The phone lines will be open again in a couple of minutes. They're closed at the moment until we get to the till we get on the hour to prevent security issues. All right. Let me read the comments. We are actually green today. It's very frustrating. The chart is out of calibration, but nevertheless, everything is up to date. Let's have a look. Agba up nearly 4%, $4 to $5 stock. Lance Trent, thank you very much indeed. Chris Schultz, hopefully I've answered your questions. New theme, Martyn Lucas, taking out the trash. I'm the man of bins, remember? Agba up 6%. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, all. Wonderful to see you, Anna. It's our last live show where we got our party tonight, of course, and that's it for a month. There'll be no shows all the way through October. And I put lots of information about that and what's going to happen during October as well. So please stand by. DJ Hayes, good morning, after all, afternoon, Brickmark. How are you? Rocket Lab is still going up. Let's go back to it. Oh my gosh, this is what everyone's hoping for Virgin Galactic. Look at this. If you are investing in Rocket Lab, oh my gosh, you had this stock at $4. I mean, in fact, where was the low? Now, 461. Many of you, 356. Ooh my gosh. Some of you bought it down there, right? Yeah, 353. Yes, it's on a hell of a run now. Yep, 353 was the lowest. Look at that. Mike, are you up now? Are you actually up? Because I know you probably, you bought it when it was higher. But are you up now? I don't think, I would have said you were up, aren't you? Because it's a 3-month high. It's a 1-year high. Yes, unless you bought it back in 22, you're up now. So, and I don't think you did that. You bought it on the show, didn't you? Incredible. Amazing. Right, we're opening up the phone lines in 15 minutes. It's the last Friday phone-in. We are green, even though the portfolio is saying we're not. We've got a charting error this morning. Look at that, showing it's down, but it's not. The S&P is up today. S&P Global, Virgin Galactic, Palantir, Gold, Amazon, Apple, Nvidia. It's a great day. Expect a huge rally today. Look at that. Whoosh. Awesome. McDonald's. Wow. Google, Microsoft, Nvidia. Here comes Nvidia again. There's the morning sell-off. I love it. Okay. Let's see if we can have some fun here for a minute. You ready? Right, we've got 109 watching. It's our last opening bell live show until we come back in November. 109 watching. 52 likes. Let's smash the like button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 63. Absolutely fantastic. That's more than we can possibly get, because 50% of you aren't in India. Our India audience don't even sign to Google. So that's really cool. 100 watching now, 63 likes. That's as good as I can get. Fantastic. Thank you ever so much, guys. Appreciate you a lot. All right. 15 minutes for the Friday phone-in. So we're going to open up the phone lines in just a couple of moments' time. Stand by for that. Let me bring up the comments. Rocket Lab is still going up. Let's have a look. Osh. Wow, look at this. Rocket Lab is storming today. Rocket Lab up 10.64. Let me go and find any news on Rocket Lab, sorry. RKLB. What's being said this morning? Why does that affect them? 19th yesterday. Where is the connection? Some of these things, I think, well, why would they put that in there? There's no connection with that. Why would you put that? Okay, direct funding. That's back in June. That's old news. That's old news. So I don't know why. Let me go and see what Rocket Lab's say a minute. No, they're not showing anything. Not being very good about putting the news out. Aha, okay. That would help. That would help. No, that's rubbish news. Okay. Okay. Well, we've got a price target increased, a double price increase to 8, but we've already passed that now, 9.75. Okay, this is probably what it is. This is the news that's getting everybody excited. Okay. I found it. Okay. I said to you, I'm making no more videos. I said that, but I'm going to do this one for Mike. Because Mike has been a member since day one. And Mike has had some bad luck with his stocks and not made any money a lot of the time. So I want to put this video out because it's very bullish and it will help. Or at least I'll do my part with helping the stock for Mike. Rocket Lab 118, here we go. The other video I did started to trend, so we'll see if this one does. Okay, LB. Right. Right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I see that. That's all right, Mike. Look at the draw. Okay, let's have a look. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. Yes, I know I'm wearing a red shirt because it's celebration day today. It's the last live stream I'll be doing for a month. I'll be back in November. But the news is today, Rocket Lab, and I want to make this video, especially for one of my members who's been there since day one, Mike, and he would love some good news for Rocket Lab as an investor of Rocket Lab. It's up today, another 12%. We've seen such a rally recently on Rocket Lab. We can see it's up 27% this week, 1 month up 56%, 3 months 103%. Need I go on? Everything's looking good. However, why is it up? Very limited news around, but I will give you some of it. Please tap the like button if you like this news and consider subscribing. If you look around, it's hard to find out why it's up. There is some news around there, but there's a couple of things I think that have pointed to it. In third place, the least important news, perhaps, but it's just being talked about. It's been out for a while, but it's now being picked up today. And that is this. This is the first news, the CHIPS Act from the government. So Lero, a subsidiary of Rocket Lab, signed a non-binding preliminary memorandum of terms with the US government of commerce to receive up to 23.9 million in direct funding on June the 11th. That was a while ago. We're now in September, but that's getting attention now because the government are implementing that now. So a subsidiary of Rocket Lab is about to receive 23 million. I think that's in third place for the news this morning. So that's some good news, but I don't think that's the massive driver. There's that. There's some other news as well, and that is we've now got a price target raised from $4 to $8. So obviously that's a double, very bullish new price target there. That's driven the stock up to 963. So there could be some massive profit taking here today. Don't be surprised if the company tried to get some money out of this by dilution. Don't be surprised, but there is some profit taking going on right now. You can see it as I'm talking about it. It's happening, but probably in first place, the most significant news doesn't normally drive the stock this much. We've had such a good rally. I think it's a combination of the price targets. We've got the economies around the world improving. We've got inflation being virtually beaten today. We've just covered CPI. That looked great. We're virtually at the 2%. If you measure forward indicators, not backward indicators, we are there. I've been saying for a couple of months we're already beaten on inflation. So that's now being realized in the markets. Markets are all up today. 3x by the end of the decade on the S&P. Everyone's super bullish now. Everyone's buying everything. So the whole industry is up, and space and all that is the future. And people know that this is a future great business. So people are probably just getting on the whole gravy train now. But news like I'm about to show you now doesn't normally pump a stock, doesn't normally pump the stock this much. But I think add to everything else, rates coming down, borrowing money, the cost of borrowing is coming down, people buying Chinese stimulus, Fed rate reduction, all this kind of stuff is all part of it. Everything's up right now. and people are going to the stocks they think can move the most, the smaller caps like this to move the most, the lowest price stocks. But overall, this is probably the driving force. Add the fuel on the fire. We've got Rocket Lab complete second spacecraft for Varda Space Industries, advancing in space manufacturing. This is it here. I love it. I love how it's got a little sticker: remove before flight. You know, like when you buy a new car or like a new phone, and it says peel off the sticker before you use it. They even do that in space. Take off the sticker before you remove before flight. We just want to make sure that you get a nice shiny spacecraft. You know what I mean? But once you're ready to take off and, you know, explode it with fire and stuff and fly through space, crashing into space junk, you might want to remove the sticker. Anyway, I thought that was funny. But anyway, let me just read this to you. I'll just bring it into focus a little bit better. Is that better? That's as big as I can get it. Rocket Lab, a global leader in launch services and space systems, has completed testing and integration of its second Pioneer spacecraft for Varda Space Industries, the world's first in-space pharmaceutical processing and hypersonic Earth re-entry logistics company. You know what that is? You know what that means? I haven't got a clue. Sounds good, though. You've got space in there. You've got hypersonic in there. You've got pharmaceutical. Got some good words in there. Sounds good. I'd buy it. Rocket Lab's first Pioneer spacecraft for Varda has launched. Mike's going, that's why I bought it. I just randomly bought it. I mean, those words sound great to me. Was launched in June 2023. Varda successfully crystallized the HIV drug ritonavir while on orbit, and Rocket Lab and Varda successfully landed the re-entry capsule in the Utah desert in February 2024. The company is now preparing Varda's second mission, during which Rocket Lab and Varda will once again conduct in-space operations, re-entry positioning maneuvers, and deorbiting to recover Varda's capsule. Varda received permission from the FAA under a Part 450 license earlier this month, making them the only company to ever secure a second re-entry license. This is what's driving the news. This is giving confidence in the future of space, I think, as a general term. Designed and built at Rocket Lab's spacecraft production complex and headquarters in Long Beach, California, the Pioneer spacecraft will provide power, communications, propulsion, and attitude control for Varda's 120-kilogram re-entry capsule. Each Pioneer spacecraft leverages the company's vertically integrated spacecraft components and subsystems, including star trackers, reaction wheels, solar panels, flight software, and radios. By leveraging Rocket Lab's vertical integration approach to spacecraft production, we can rapidly develop and deliver the highly capable and reliable spacecraft that Varda needs for their mission, said Rocket Lab founder and CEO Sir Peter Beck. This close collaboration allows us to push the boundaries of innovation, enabling Varda to create high-value products in microgravity and bring them back to Earth. We're excited to work alongside Varda as they revolutionize manufacturing processes and open new markets through space. Our partnership with Rocket Lab demonstrates the power of calibration to involve the orbital economy, said Varda CEO co-founder Will Brewy. Each re-entry is a remarkable milestone that paves the way for future innovations, and the day when re-entry is as common as launch. Rocket Lab's Pioneer spacecraft is a flight-proven, highly configurable, medium Delta V platform designed to support large payloads, re-entry capabilities, and dynamic space operations. Okay, wonderful stuff. I think that, with everything else that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, is driving up Rocket Lab today. There could be some profit taking. There could even be dilution. The company could go, "Wow, we've risen a lot here. Let's take some money to build out the business." So be very careful. Great if you bought it at 4. I wouldn't do anything. I would just own it. It's a great company. It's going to go up and up over the next 10 years. It's a long-term investment. This is one absolutely for the future. I would absolutely be keeping this, holding on to it. But there it is, our little electron rocket ship going up, and I'm sure it'll go all the way up into space and meet our man as he steps down and says, "It's one giant step for man." No, that's wrong, isn't it? One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Yeah, that's better. Absolutely, there he is. And if you look very closely, you will see me in the mirror of the helmet. Oh yeah, have you looked closely? I bet you haven't, have you? I bet you've never paid attention. Anyway, there you go. There we are on the way to the moon today. And you can see the rockets are going up. We're all making money. Very, very happy, particularly for my mate Mike, who's been waiting for a stock to boom for ages. So there we go. Very, very nice indeed. Rocket Lab. Own it. Don't trade it. You can now afford for this to rally. I'm sure that the stock has a great future. If you bought it at $4, I think it was $3.55 is when we found the bottom with this. Many of you did buy it at that level. Now you're up nearly 4x. Just let it ride. It can afford to trim. It can afford to dilute. Don't chase it. However, just sit there and relax and let it do its thing. Rocket Lab, I'm sure, has a great future. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Here is the full playlist of Rocket Lab. You can see all the information, earnings, updates, full analysis, technicals, charts. It's all in that playlist. Down here, you'll see the psychology investing. I just recorded a video. Cash is most certainly not king. You should go watch it now because, well, I don't know. I'll earn 1 cent per person if you do. There's the truth. I'll earn 1 cent per person if you do. You might learn something too. Or you might find it entertaining. Till next time, as always, maybe a bit of both. Take care of yourselves and each other. All right. It's time for the Friday phone-in. We are green, even though the portfolio says we're not, because we are most certainly up today. We're just, Robinhood's calibration is out. I've seen this many times before. We are green. The phone lines are open. The phone lines are open. Members only. Members only. All right, so the phone line is open. If you want to be on the last Friday phone-in, after this, we'll end the show. I will put out the inflation report and the Rocket Lab report video, and then I'll be back tonight for the closing bell. On the main channel, this channel, there'll be a 3 or 4 minute pre-recorded video at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, the closing bell time. And then I'll be on the party channel for 2 hours of price prediction without any ads, without anything at all. We do all the prices and predictions with no ads so you can enjoy it ad-free. It's my gift to the members. And then we do a 1 hour party, and it's the last live stream other than me popping on my phone on my vacation for until November. That will be it. So the phone lines are open. Our first guest is in the green room. We have Fight Channel. We have Zach Zate. I believe we wanted, Chris Schultz wanted to call in. Well, you can if you want to. I can't wait to hear from Fight Channel. We all know what it's going to be about, don't we? We know it's all going to be about me, and my Barbie channel. But that's okay. We're letting it happen. We're bringing it on. We're welcoming it in. We know it's going to happen. We might as well just embrace it and get on with it because we can't stop it. There it is. Anyway, hopefully we'll turn green in a minute, which we actually are. Zach Zate's here as well. Can't wait to hear from Zach Zate. Lovely day. Stacey Bailey just put on the screen, for the love of Leah. Let's get those Lucasade names on the board. All money goes towards treating Leah. Everything helps. 80 people here could do $2. Rally, good karma. Stacey Beck, you're very, very kind. Very, very kind of you. But we've now got to get into our Friday phone-in. Shall we do it? Shall we do it? All right, let's put guest 1 and guest 2. I'm loving it. Ready to rock and roll. Let's do it, shall we? Let's go over to here and let's clear the screens. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Fight Channel's gone a bit mental, obviously. Something going on there.
Oh, no. I'm broadcasting live in a tropical storm, Helen, right now. Yes, tropical storm is coming through Georgia right now, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's safe in Georgia and in Florida.
Well, folks, this is what you're going to get from Fight Channel. You bring them on the show. You got to be prepared for the craziness. We love it. How are you? Are you near the storm? Actually, Fight.
Oh yeah, actually, is right above Macon. Is on my way towards where I live at in Conyers, just east of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have 85 miles per hour winds till about noontime.
Fight. Look who we got on the channel for the very first time. This is Chris Schultz. This is Mr. IBRX. How are you, Chris?
Doing pretty good, guys. Having a great day already.
It's great to put a face to a name. I've been talking to you for 6 months now as Mr. IBRX man. You're the man who loves his IBRX and you get very passionate about it. Great to have you in the show for the first time. Absolutely awesome. Yeah. And of course, we've got, as always, we've got Zach Zate here, my friend, originally from Israel, now in California. I'm going to be following you soon, Zach Zate, starting my citizenship next year. Took a few years to do the green card, but now we thought, okay, we've saved up some money. Let's do, I say saved up some money. I'm going to have to sell a couple of my shares, of course. More than a couple, but become a citizen of the United States. Follow you. You did that, didn't you? A few years ago?
Congratulations for that. Yes, it's a very important to belong, to vote, to have your opinion and enjoy the benefit of the US. A wonderful place.
Yeah. I'm very excited about starting that journey. The first thing I got to do is contact my attorney. I have no idea what's going on with Fight Channel. He's just getting so excited today.
I said a new time high. That's 154K people, 154K.
154K. Congratulations to you. 154,000. Bloody hell, you're miles ahead of me now then. I'm at 120,000. I can't count what's invested, which is 200,000. That's not the profit. The profit is 120. Congratulations to you. So your dividend stock is really paying off, right?
Yep. Another dividend day today too. Every Friday dividend day.
And if you want to know more about what Fight Channel does, he will share it on Discord. I know you from time to time do post it on there. Share that with people. He also puts it on his Fight Channel YouTube channel as well. It's not just Barbie doll. No, it's not. It's some financial stuff there as well. Go and check that out. Before we come back to you, Zach, I just want to hear, obviously, from Chris. We've never seen Chris before. It's the very first time, and it's nice because it's on my last live stream for a while. What drew you? What was it that got you all excited about IBRX? Because I know you love the stock.
They came out with the cure for cancer, and they've got the new building that was like, I think it was 18 million or something like that they're building, and it's supposed to make 100,000 doses pretty quick. Everything that I'm looking at is just kind of looking up. The person who owns it, Patrick Soon-Shiong, he owns 80% of the company. And he's sold 2 pharmaceutical companies before, so it kind of seems like it has a little bit of de-riskment to it. And then now today and yesterday, there's been no short shares available. On top of that, the price is going up. And yeah, I went up 35 cents yesterday and about 25 cents the day before. So it's been a pretty good week.
Yes. It's like I said yesterday, I put my flag in the sand and I said, boom day. I believe yesterday was the day which we won't know for 6 months. You'll look back in 6 months and say, that was the bottom. That was the boom day. But, that's why I said it. Now, I know that you particularly like IBRX because of its cancer work. Is there any personal connection there? Or is it just...
Yeah. So I lost my grandma to pancreas cancer. And that, if we would have had this cure 5 years ago, I may have had an extra year, 10 years with my grandma. And that can be a huge difference for someone, just having extra time with their family. And yeah, that's kind of the business.
No, it's incredible. My dad died of MRSA, the superbug in hospital, caused by the doctor not washing his hands properly, allegedly. But being a good Englishman, we don't sue. We just get on with it. Get on with it. He just moved on, and what's money going to do anyway? But that today is a thing that you can cure. Well, not. I don't think you can cure it, but you can live with it. You can. I think there's some medication for it, but it was a killer then. Look at back in the 80s. Look at the people that died of AIDS. AIDS today. You can take medication and live with that. It's incredible, isn't it? So I'm sorry to hear about your family member there. But what do you feel then when you see people shorting the stock? I know you're quite passionate about that.
I lose the temper and I get pretty angry about that. But you know what? That 31% of short share interest right now with 50 million shares, that's going to have to get bought when a margin call goes through or something. That's probably going to skyrocket it a bit.
Well, that's it. I mean, as I'm with you. I'm not a short fan. I never do it. But at some point, the shorters always, the long term, the shorters lose. They win battles. They take some money. They get, and there's nothing wrong with it. I've got friends here, family members that short stock, and there's no bad feeling. That's the game. It's like snakes and ladders. You can't play the snakes, the ladders without the snakes. It's all part of the game. No problem there at all. But it does provide opportunity long term down the line if the stock is good. If it's rubbish, it's going to die anyway. If it's good innovation, good business, it's going to come through, and the shorts are just going to reward you at some point in the future. I want to just touch on Zachzate for a moment, because we were talking about space this morning. It is filtering through, and I'm sure you may have noticed. If you haven't, I want to bring you the news again this morning. Look at this. Virgin Galactic is up 5.39 this morning. Very, very nice indeed. It's now up 1.52 on the week. It's down on the month, but we are seeing, it does look like back in August, we may have reached a bottom, and it sort of looks like we're turning the trend. It looks like the trend is turning, and with what's been going on with Rocket Lab today, and looks like we've beaten inflation just about. One tiny more squeeze this morning, we would have beaten on inflation. The Fed would have declared victory. And with the stimulus checks, stimulus from China, and I'm hearing coming next week there's going to be more stimulus from China. We've got boom day yesterday. It's ready. It's primed. And you have been there from the very beginning. And I know that you'll be very happy to see, after years of waiting to see that your stock has finally matured. What do you think, Zach? The time's coming?
Absolutely right. You said it nice and clear. I think the good news this week coming with the good, go with the good, which means we know that the US, and I just spoke about the benefit of being here with the best technology, best companies, best, even national parks, and whoever lives here enjoyed the. I'm sorry for Florida. That's the only thing run on my mind, because there are some horrors and storms. So I wish the best to everybody. I hope everybody okay. Of course, if not, I know, Steven, you have a swimsuit, so you can enjoy the floods. But definitely bringing back to the US and China this week is a big news, because if the good goes with good, and China does have a huge part of the market in the US, we are we are having exchange with them, and that is a good news to have a good go with the good, because we know China is producing good stuff and she's affecting the world dramatically. So if the US and China will go together, that is a good news for me. The second news about the US, which of course I'm always optimistic, there is not from tomorrow or next month. I'm looking, 84 and 96, we have the Olympics in the US. The 84, remember there was the guy that was flying along the stadium, that everybody was like, wow, a flying person. And now in 2020, 2026. It comes in 2028. It comes the soccer and the Olympics, and it's going to be very exciting for the sports, for the jerseys, for the development. So there is a bright future to see, and excited to wait for.
I agree. But it's always worth noting and always something to discuss that along the journey there'll be bumps and pitfalls and all the rest of it. But I agree, for long-term investors that are staying in the game, you're going to be fine. One thing to consider, to be concerned about, I've been doing a bit of reading overnight in between the shows. I do a bit of reading. And one concern I have, and again, before I say it, it's a bit doom and gloomy, but you can't avoid it, and there's no point sitting on the sidelines taking your cash out and selling everything. Just like I've said before, World War III, and we'll touch that in a moment because you're from Israel, so you're very connected to what's going on now with the Lebanon situation. But in my opinion, and not everyone believes this, not everyone believes that climate change is happening. Some people say it's not happening at all. That's fine, but I like to look at the science and the numbers, and it appears to me that climate change is happening, no question in my mind whatsoever. And one thing that's of a concern is if you look at the banks, and the banks, we don't always like the banks, but the banks are the banks, and they are important to the economy. The banks have been doing some stress tests recently, testing their vulnerability and their stress levels should certain things happen. And that's responsible. They have to know that the economy can survive certain events, like last night. Last night in Florida, it's going to, sadly, of course, the most important thing is people lost their lives, but it's going to cost, millions and billions of dollars, I don't know, in repairs. Insurance goes up. People can't get their houses insured and all the rest of it. There's lots of expense involved with these things. And the insurance companies and the banks have stress tested themselves, saying that, can we survive certain conditions? Can we survive a market crash? Can we survive, can we live through all different scenarios? And they're always testing themselves. And that's great. Responsible economy. So we know that the US economy can, cut through and survive and so on and so forth. However, there is evidence to suggest that even though the insurance companies, the banks can survive catastrophic storms, fires in California, crashes, bank crises, all these things, they can't do multiple at the same time. And there's evidence to suggest storms are going to get worse, fires are going to get worse, floods are going to get worse. So it's just worth knowing. Now, if you know all of that and you go, okay, there could be issues down the line with other things that we can't predict, we can't control. It's good to be aware of it. However, what's the alternative? Sell out and put your money under the bed? Well, obviously not. That's not going to help you at all, is it? Your money is going to be devalued over time and make no benefit. Staying in the game, long-term investing will always be the right way forward. There's always going to be problems, no matter how bad, the economy gets and what happens. You have to, remain invested.
When you do your citizenship test, there is questions you're going to have to know. And one of the questions is how the money works in the US, and the answer is two answers: market and institutions, which means the capitalism. So the capitalism I got here in 1998, and I opened a bank account in Bank of America. Since then, having a credit card, debit card, I have the account, the saving account, and developed to the business account, etc. This year, and the bank that used to be an institution turned to be a private businesses. They're not institutions anymore. So what's happened with that? They closed banks, they cut human sources in the counters. Why do you have the 12 counters with 2 people? And still there is a line. So where's everybody? And why is that? Because places which I made a big difference, for example, companies that gives you credit cards with 5%, 3%, 1%, with much more benefit. I made in 1 month about what I made a year in the Bank of America over my credit in Robinhood. Whatever came from it, how it works, it's fantastic. But why? Because they don't have banks. They have an office. You cannot contact them. They will contact you. It's no office, no banks, no people. It's all online, and it's phenomenal. They separate themselves through last year from the regular card, that when you open the app, there is the regular card in the middle, like the cash card, which gives you 2% for cash, for groceries, gas. And they said, wait a second, let's get the gold card. And the gold card gives you 5% traveling, 3% on purchases, and 1% on cash back. And now it went down to 4.5, but they give you suddenly other benefits. Like this morning I got for a mortgage, you get 5.5. So you suddenly deal with a different institute, and PayPal is there. And I don't want to, again, make any other, but they became institutions that hold your money in your account. You deal with them with credits.
I certainly saw the benefits when I came to America when it comes to cash back and rewards on credit cards and stuff like that. We don't get anything like it in Europe, in England, and other parts of the world. But what it does mean though, and on the behind the scenes, it means a lot of people in America borrow money they can't afford, because we're getting cash back because we manage our funds correctly. Because others don't manage their funds correctly. So just got to bear that in mind. They're making money from people paying interest month after month, and they're just giving a bit of it to us, which is great. If you manage, I said this when I first came to America, the opportunities in America are fantastic. Even though I love Britain and I'm very proud to be English and British and all our history and all the rest of it, wonderful. And we're a very powerful country when you think of the size of us. I think we're the 5th largest economy in the world, and we're only 7 million, which is incredible. However, we have a different attitude completely to America. And I noticed this when I came to America, right? If I have an innovative business idea in England, and I had loads, and I did loads of things. One night in Vegas was my main thing that I did, my big theater show. No one wanted to back me. No one wanted to support me. No one would lend me any money. I had to do it on credit cards. I had to borrow money on credit cards to build my theatre show. And it was a successful business until the banking crisis and people stopped going to theatres overnight. We all know about the history there. But the point is, if you have a great idea in England and in Europe, it's the same, more so in England, very, very conservative, people sit on the idea for thousands of years. You can't open a door unless it's not what you know, it's who you know. Everything is very conservative, it takes a lot of time and so on and so forth, which is great. It's got some benefits. It slows people down, much more, a lot more stable in some respects. You take your time to build. It's not all built in 5 minutes. However, it's very difficult to break through. When you break through, you can be super rich in England, absolutely, but very difficult to break through. In America, when I came to America, the first thing I did, and someone said to me, you need to join a networking meeting, a networking group. I said, what the bloody hell is that? I ain't got time for that. I ain't doing meetings. I joined every networking group in the area. I was on every board, charitable board. I was everywhere. Everyone in the whole Dallas area knew me. I was everywhere. All I ever did was go to meetings. And I was trying to build a business, living in America and build something. And everyone was ready to do stuff with me straight away, out of the gate. Because I went into the meetings with energy, passion, an idea. They were ready to go, okay. They looked at me, all the other networking people looked at me, and it was like, and it might be quite selfish, but it's good business, right? They looked at it and go, I'm going to help you because you're good for my business. I can grow with you. I can be involved with you. You're going to do stuff. And everybody wanted to be your friend. Everybody wanted to help you because they all knew as you grew, they would grow. And I did. I put on theatre shows and I promoted everyone's businesses. I did TV little shows where I promoted everyone loved it. It was great. And if you've got, and I built my business, and here I am now doing YouTube. I had a great run with my music, right? The point is, America, the people are very passionate and very excitable. Sometimes too excitable. Maybe you're a very young country, a bit like a child in a playground, gets all excited. calm down a little bit. It's a very new country. You know, only like what 300 years old or something like that. I mean, England, my house could be older than that. I mean, most houses, you know, there's houses in Britain 1,000 years old, right? So sometimes that over enthusiastic, everyone's super excited, does get a little bit too carried away. Everyone's having a nice day all the time, does get a little bit, but it does present an opportunity. It is the land of opportunity. It is. If you've got a great idea and you want to work, and you want to work harder than everybody else, because that's the key. Most people are lazy. If you're prepared to get up, work hard, build something, people are hungry and excited. They want to get behind you and build it with you. And that is what you get. And that's why businesses come to America to build their businesses, because the opportunities are here. And let me finish before I can see several of you want to jump in this. Before you do, Zach, I know you're dying to jump in.
It's another question on your citizenship, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, yes, exactly. But this happened a lot. I went to business meetings and I was asked, believe it or not, the guy who's just got off the boat, if you like, not literally, I flew over, but literally, I was in America and people asked me to talk like this at networking meetings for Americans. And I'm going, what the hell? And do you know what it was? A lot of Americans, because they're used to this system, they were born here, they grow up here, they forget how amazing it actually is. And a lot of people would moan to me saying, I can't get on, it's rubbish. How the hell have you done so much in 5 minutes? How are you like being nominated for chairman on boards? I was like board chairman all over the place. Right? How are you getting in all these? I said, because I see the opportunity here. And I was asked to speak to Americans to like wake them up, because some of them were like, I mean, many of them realized and then they were doing very well. But many of them were like taking it all for granted, thinking, oh, this is rubbish. You know, it's rubbish in America. They were forgetting how amazing America is. And America isn't a flag. It isn't a country. It isn't an army. Even Fight Channel, and I'm sorry. It's not an army. It's not a flag. It's not Donald Trump. It's the people. It's the individual people, right? There are great people all over the world. Any country of the world, there are good people and bad people. But if good people have opportunity, they do great things. And there are great people in America. There's also some not so nice people, as every country, but they've got the opportunity. So when I go around the world and people said to me about America, you know, certain countries, when I was in Iraq, when I've been to Syria, I've been into places where America has gone in and, bombed a country. I'm just being honest, right? They don't particularly like America. Obviously, they wouldn't, would they? If you live in an area that was attacked by another country, you're not going to like it. And I said to those people, and I've made lots of friends in those places, I understand your grievance. If you've had a bomb land on your head, you're not going to like the person who sent it, obviously, right? Find someone in Ukraine who likes a Russian right now. Probably don't, right? However, I said when I first came to America, my first stop was a little village, little town in Kansas. And I was there and I met the most wonderful people you could imagine. Just like some of you right here in Iraq today. They just want to live life, take the kids to school in the morning, pack them off. The husband's out in the fields. He's got his little tractor. He's harvesting the hay. There's a guy down the road riding his horse. He loves riding his horse on a Sunday. All these things. These are nice people, right? If I could pick you up, all of you that don't like America because you feel you were bombed by them or whatever, but pick you up and put you in that little village in Kansas today, and you see people just like you, just want to be happy, love everyone, have a great time, give, be lovely, you wouldn't believe it. Lovely, lovely people. But what is in America, which is not so much here, is the opportunity to do some amazing things that you may have restrictions on. Certain countries can't say certain things. Certain countries are restricted. They can't do certain things. In America, you're free to do what you like. Don't get too carried away Lots of countries are free. A lot of people go, greatest country in the world. We're all free to do what we like. You're free to do what you like in England as well. Lots of places in Europe, you're free to do what you like. So it's not the best country in the world. No country is the best country in the world. But what it is, there are some great people here, as there are everywhere, but opportunity is here, open for all. And if you come with the right attitude and you say, I want to build something, make something, do something, like Zach did with his business, like I did with my business, it's a wonderful place to be. And there are great people and opportunities absolutely everywhere. So do you think that will get me citizenship, Zach?
Last question for your citizenship, and it will be what are the first 3 words of the institution? We, the people.
Correct.
That's exactly what we just talked about.
Yes, exactly. You're absolutely right. It is we, the people. People together, get up, do stuff. Don't rely on the government. Don't expect someone to hand it to you. But if you want to build, you want to grow, you want to do something, America lets you do it. And that's what makes a great country. Have you got any thoughts on that, Zach Zate, before I come to Chris? Because, of course, sorry, not Zach Zate, I beg your pardon, Fight Channel. Because Fight Channel is actually served in the American services, the Army, I believe. So
yeah,
Fight.
I made that choice. I made that choice to join the Army. You got choices here to make. You can make your own choice. 2 weeks, find a job or go in the military. 1 week later, I was in the military.
Right. He just got on with it. Yeah.
I grew up from it. I learned a lot.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. I want to come back to Chris Schultz. Have you got any thoughts? Obviously, you're what part of America are you from, Chris?
So I'm from South Dakota, like right in the center of it.
Right in the center of it.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for your service, man. We appreciate it. You know, out here we got like 2 or 3 choices: join the Army, find a labor construction job, or pretty much start your own business. But earlier you actually asked me a question about how I felt on shorts, and I guess I want to thank some of them for giving me a cheap buy-in opportunity, because they went up to $10 a share. And then when it crashed down to like 350, I've added 4,000 shares on now, and I just keep adding on every dip.
Fantastic. Good luck to you.
I do got to head to work, so I wanted to thank you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Chris, thank you for popping in. We really do appreciate
Happy
it.
Friday, Chris.
Lovely to see you.
Happy
really
Friday,
great
guys.
to see you. Call in
And
again
you have a great
anytime.
vacation, Martin.
I'll see you back in November.
Sounds good. Have a good one, guys.
Cheers. Cheers. That's a lovely thing as well. Did you hear that? You see that happens all the time in America. People say thank you for your service every single time. I noticed that when I came to America. That is always said. Thank you for your service. I think it's a wonderful thing, that. MSK, I just want to give you a big shout out. Thank you so much indeed. MSK just gave a super chat. That's all going to Leah this morning for our holiday. Thank you very much indeed. That's very much appreciated. Also, shout out to Sheba again today. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, a lot of money being made today in crypto. I've seen that the last couple of days. Don't feel bad that I'm not in it, though. It doesn't matter. When I first started, I was very emotional about missing things, getting in at the wrong time, getting out at the wrong time. I did feel that way. And as you go on, and as you start to build a portfolio, I think as I went over 100 grand, you look at it differently. You have patience, you have discipline, you're happy to wait. You don't mind other stocks going up and booming. You don't mind stocks going down. You just ride the course that you're on, and you've made your decisions, and you have got your seeds in the ground, and you're just happy to let them grow. But that's how I feel right now. Zach Zay.
You don't care. You shouldn't be care. You live the day. You got plans. You got job. You got the family. You got things to take care. There is buying days, and you put aside to get to those days. But if you know what you do, you shouldn't be care. You can't look at it every second. It's like going to make you. It's a great investment plan to follow companies you love, to follow the market. And what I can tell you, for example, Space, you brought me into that category. And exactly, I'm not going to sell before, God forbid, there will be a crash. And if you're going to show the live flights every time, I'll be first to know if, God forbid, something happened. But till then, I'm buying. That's the idea. You know, it doesn't up or down like it's always good to be there.
Yeah.
To be part of the game.
It's funny as you go on, you really do start to mature and relax about your portfolio. Even if you're up, if you're down, just staying in the game. Time is everything. I know that sounds so easy to say, but as you go and as you grow and as you stay in the game, you start to realize that. And you hit a very good point. If you look at the stocks every day and you see minute by minute, second by second, it's like looking at life under a microscope. You know, you see things you don't want to see, right? You see too much detail. If you just stand back and go, look at my year. Well, you can't do that. That's the problem when you first start. When you first start, if someone today picks up their phone for the very first time and turns on Robinhood and puts $100 in a stock, you know, chances are they're going to be down. We've all done it. We've all bought a stock and it goes down straight away. On day one, 3 years ago, day one, I bought Bitcoin. I think I bought $50 of Bitcoin. And within about 3 seconds, I was $10 down. I couldn't believe it. I went, oh my God, this is rubbish. Right, I can't believe I did this. Well, look, it's a long-term thing. And you can't tell someone that until they've lived a while. But they have to just go through it for a while. And after a while, if they've stayed in, they realize, oh, hang on a minute, I'm up 50% now. I don't mind when it goes down 5% today. It doesn't matter anymore. And Stephen Lewandowski has demonstrated that with the way he buys oil. I use the example of my friend who has millions of shares of Amazon when it was pennies. And when I talk to him, he's so relaxed. He's made millions now, this guy, and he never worries about the stock market at all. He doesn't care if it goes down 20%. He ain't bothered, and that's it. You've got to give it time. Most people are impatient. Zach?
I have 1,500 shares in space, and I was ready to double my position for 550. I looked at 580 and I'm like, okay, it's time to double or not. It touched the 580, but I still hold 536 and 570 and 610 and 580 and 620 and 1020 and whatever.
Look at it now.
It goes forever.
It does.
So when you up, like you said, when you up and you hold positive positions and you're positive, again, you don't care, you're in the right spot, but you care about the news, the following, it's exciting, but nothing has happened. Last Monday, they had in the court approved for the New Mexico to keep paying the bills for those, the land for the Spaceport America. So that's a good news. The lady is still on plans to fly with the Delta, and even they lowered the rate of them, I think 2 days ago. They came and lowered the rate, but who cared? Nothing happened. All those statistics and stuff, nothing has happened. It's all good. And what I want to tell is that for you, you are an incredible performer. And every company, it's like you match yourself to the character of it, to be always positive, and you give us so much good knowledge, education, good time, happiness, smile, sadness, sharing. The family loves you and will miss you a lot. You are an incredible season by season following on upgrade, and keep upgrading your technology. You are become better and better. And I think only a robot will be able to replace you perfectly than you. But somebody still need to function the robot on the side, so still somebody to hire. Thank you for everything you've done to us.
Well, it's it's my pleasure. It really is the best job in the world. It is. I love it. And I feel it, and I appreciate it so much. I will miss being here every day, talking to the family, knowing what's going on. but I'll pop it on my phone, whether I'm sat on a beach or whether I'm top of a mountain or in the back of the back garden, wherever. I just promise I won't be on the toilet while I'm on my phone. I won't do that.
You'll become better. You'll become better because as humanity, we do have always goals and we target ourselves toward destination dreams. We all have those hopes and thoughts. But one of the things that I learned in my life is that sometimes you work so hard to get to that point that when you reach it, you're like, let it go. But that's where records can be break. And that's where you know what you do, you target yourself to the better point, and you become better and progress. And that's life if you know where you're at and what you do.
One thing I've learned through life, and I think this is a very important thing to share with people, right? We have to, ultimately, we all come into this world with nothing and we leave with nothing. You can't take anything with you. Nobody is better than anybody else. Nothing. Money doesn't matter. When you die, it doesn't matter. Life, from the moment you're born and to the moment you die, that's inevitable. It's just about experiences, moments in time, emotions, passion, and moments in time. If you don't have any goals or any dreams or any ambitions, you're merely waiting to die. You are just existing, floating around, going nowhere. That is terrible because the very chance that you even exist is trillions to one that you exist. Of all the people that have ever existed in the world, all the people that will exist in the future, no one has ever been you. You have never been alive before. This is your moment. The chance of you being here is trillions to one, but you are here. It's a miracle, right? What you do with that time is up to you. No one can do it for you. And if you simply drift through life without any ambition, dream, passion, you're just waiting to die and you're wasting your opportunity to live. So you set targets. I've set targets and I've achieved every target I've ever set in my life. Everything I've wanted to do, I've done it. I wanted to travel, I did it. I wanted to show, I did it. I wanted to do all these things, I did it. Because I focus on the goal, not the problems in between. If you focus on problems, they become obstacles. If you focus on the solution, the answer, the goal, this is just nothing. You flow through it. Yes, you have ups and downs and days you're up and down. You pain, suffering, you cry, you hurt, whatever. But that's being human. That's the very essence of traveling through life. You're going to have pain. You're going to have heartache. It's not all just roses. And the point is, and I think you just made this point, it's the journey that has the value, not the goal. The day at the end of the decade, 6 years from now, live on the show, I will become a millionaire. You'll see the number on Robinhood go, boop, it will roll round $1 million. What will happen? Nothing. What happens? Nothing. Apart from the human feelings, you guys will react. It'll be fun. We'll have a song. We'll have a beer. We'll have a whiskey. That's what will happen. Nothing will happen. I won't suddenly go out and go, right, now I can buy a Ferrari. No.
I don't care.
No. Nothing will happen. What will happen is today, right now, that what the goal is making me become and live my life by for the next 6 years, how I'm going to live to get there. That's what the goal gives me. So whatever goal it is, pick something that is so ridiculously ahead of itself and work towards it, and it will make you a better person. Doesn't matter what it is. If you say, I'm going to run a marathon in 10 years' time, it means every day you're going to go for a walk, you're going to exercise, you're going to feel better. The day you run the marathon will be great. I did it. I ran around London. I felt like a rock star. I loved it, waving at all the people. They'd only come to see me. They didn't come to see the other 2 million people. They come to see me, right? I'm waving, like thinking I am the fastest runner in the world, even though I wasn't. I was loving it. but it was the journey and what it gave me, the discipline, the exercise, the experiences up to that day. So no matter what your goals are, pick something, aim at it. The goal isn't anything. The day will come, you'll go, what was all that about? But you would have had the last 6 years would have been amazing. The 1 million subscribers, the 100,000 subscribers, nothing changes. But it's the journey every day, us sitting here, talking, laughing, singing, crying, having some fun. That's the journey. That's the fun part. And if that's not fun, do something different. Otherwise, you're throwing your life away.
Correct. Every baby comes, his feast are to get and take. But when you die, you go naked. You give everything, you got nothing else. So you're right. It's the journey.
Just a journey.
Each one in his own way. You can build your journey. You can change your life in a second, and life can be changed in a second, not by you. You need to be aware of what you do and how you do it to be safe, to know who you're surrounded with, be connect with the right people. Again, there is always surprises, and there is, as I said, good want to go with good, bad want to go with bad. No, bad should go with good and learn one from another to know that there is other aspects and different views. But if the good can bring the bad into the good, that's where we learn, because eventually, and you mentioned about Israel, and I can tell you, in 1995, I stepped to Intel offices in Kiryat Gat in Israel. For the first time in my life, I saw the white big arm of Intel creating a computer and parts and silicon. And they told us, this is the mind of his own, which means it can correct itself, he learn it. And I came from the CNC. CNC is the machine that did those holes in the phone last week. That's called the CNC machine. That was in the 80s. So in the matter of that arm, and it was like an arm, and it was picking up and doing parts. And I was shocked to know that was the very basically AI I watched. That was Intel. Intel has been grown since, but never been update into today. That's where NVIDIA and companies took over. Taiwan got with a beautiful market. And again, it's a market to follow. When I love MSK every time we bring the conversation with technology. But when you look at it, your S&P build mostly of technology companies. And to break more than 40 times S&P this year, highly record, is due to the technology. I do believe that's what we have now as the wave of the market, and it's going to get more and more and better, I think, with the years. I was too hallucinating with the phone of NVIDIA that you walk into this new phone and you step us as a Superman last week, because they have those LED control and all those processing units. What is those processing units? You can see those on the signs in like a 3D, 4D signs, which is beautiful when you look at it and you see those videos and those even in New York, I think in the Times Square, they have some sign. That's modern, that's the change compared to all the, printed signs that people used to go and hang and then like old school, everything changed. I love following it. Keep that. It's my interest in life.
Dawson is asking, what's on your sweater? Do you want to show him what's on your sweater? Let me clear the screen. There you go. Virgin Galactic to $100. Yes, it's one of my hoodies. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate your thoughts there, Zach. Get some wonderful comments in here. People that want to start networking groups. I think it was Songs for Space just said that. That was very nice. IBRX taking off. Great. Big institutions taking chunks of shorts. I am blessed just handling things of handing things to God and knowing that we'll all have to travel the journey, but always stay strong and have a happy journey, my family. Well, for me, you see, I'm not smart enough. I don't know anything about God. I've said it on the show. I don't know what is what. I don't blame anyone or put a responsibility on anything or anyone or any super being or anything. I just do the best I can, and that's it. That's all I know. I don't know anything about anything else. I'm not smart enough to know. So I'm glad that there are people here who do have that belief and that faith and that. But I just don't know. I
The God,
don't know.
if a king, a God, I'll try to do it philosophy. If a king wear a crown or a queen wear a crown, can they see the crown when it's on their head? When they walk around, can they see the crown when they wear it?
No.
How can you tell me, Martin, that you don't wear a crown right now? And you are.
I don't know. Well, I do have a camera on me so I can see. If there was a crown, I'd see it. I don't know. So that's a very nice thing to say, mate. I don't know. I just think, look, you just got to be nice, ain't you? You just got to be nice. You've just got to have fun with everybody and show up and do the best you can. I don't know anything about anything else. So I just love it. I just love it. I'm going to miss this. We're about to end the show. It's our last Friday phone-in. It's our last opening bell. We're going to be back at 2 p.m. Central Time this afternoon on this channel with the 5-minute pre-recorded trailer. That will then invite you all to join me on the party channel for 2 hours of price and predictions. What we do on this channel, I just do it on the party channel because I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers so I can raise millions for charity. I turn off the ads as a little incentive to get everyone to join me. Hopefully you will, because I make no money doing the live stream. And then we have a party. And Zach, I've got your heroes tonight. What a great song to finish with. Oh, yes. What a good choice.
Season finale.
Yes, great. I
finale.
love it. I've also got Jerry and Elba. He wanted Return to Sender. And Crag, he wants to spin me right round like a baby right round. I've got that as well. So it'll be fun. Fight Channel, you've been quiet today on this call. And of course, when I'm gone in October, the airwaves are going to be silent. There's going to be nothing. At 5 o'clock p.m. Central tonight, when I put my finger on the button and press the button, it'll go quiet. There'll be no live streaming here other than my phone, which might only be once or twice over October. It's going to be a lot of silence, a lot of silence. But there is somewhere people can go. Might you want to tell me all about that Fight Channel?
Actually, it's already started.
Has it? It's already begun.
Yeah, it started today, actually. Yeah, right. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 episode Martin and Barbie Lucas show. But on Mondays, won't be no Martin because he said he didn't want to work that day, Barbie told me. But we got other people make fun of in the YouTube community. I found. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm scrolling all the way up through this is silly. Can you just put in a comment in the chat, please? Can you just put something in the chat for me? Just so I can grab your channel. Can you do that? Because I'm just trying to click on it and I'm scrolling up through thousands of comments. There it is. Right. Okay. Look at this, folks. Look at this, folks. Let me do this.
Oh yeah, and on Fridays, UFC.
Do you watch every Saturday? Do you watch every Saturday night the fights?
What was that?
Do you watch every Saturday night the fights? It seems like you like the MMA fights.
Oh yeah, I do watch MMA. I do a lot of UFC on my channel and WWE on my channel. I like watching both of them.
Do you know what? Let me just show people what they could look at. All right, I'll just give people a little bit of a taster here. I'm gonna share with you a couple of things here for you folks. So stand by. I'm going to give you 2 options. All right, it's up to you what you do. All right,
option.
I'm going to give you 2 options. There's 2
I got
things
one called catching flies.
Right. Well, let me share, people. You just stand by a minute. All right. So during October, when there's nothing to do, you got two things you can do. You can go over here, and this is Fight Channel. This is our main Fight Channel who's calling into the show. I'm going to put the link. You can click on his name and get his channel if you want, or I'll give you his channel there. Right. Look, I've just noticed he's put a video out. What's this? What's going on here?
Marcus, ladies and gentlemen, predictions are getting ready to start, ladies and gentlemen. But I've been told by my crystal ball. What is the crystal ball? Well, Barbie, Martyn Lucas is worrying about losing her money in the video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what he had to say here, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus, take it away.
Something special here for all the investors today that are feeling a bit left out because they lost all their money. They lost all their money with Nvidia. So there is a little taster of what you can see. Plus, you get, as you notice, he will do some information here on his positions.
Welcome to the Fight Channel. We're going to talk about two stocks that Matt Dillon asked about on Marcus Lucas.
He will share with you some of his dividend trades if you're interested in that. That's one option for you. Look. Unbelievable. He's been stealing all my shorts. It's okay. I'll let him do it. It's okay. We don't mind this, right?
No, it's collaboration.
He says it's collaboration. You decided whether it's collaboration or just all out stealing. You decide, folks. Leave a comment below. Is it calibration or is it stealing? You decide. All right. Or if that doesn't interest you, you think, well, there is this. There's a professional quality world piano man, got loads of songs you can go and listen to. I'm just saying, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. You could watch me sing in Vegas if you wanted to. You could go and see that, right? So that's what you could do. Or you could go, no, I prefer this. It's up to you.
Barbie and Marcus, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, Marcus is going to talk about his prediction here today, ladies and gentlemen. We got predictions all day long, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in for the Marcus Lucas Show here on this Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
So it's up to you. I know what I'll be doing. I'll be watching Barbie just because I've seen my music many, many times. So there's no point. I don't listen to myself. That would be weird. But I'll have a listen. Especially want to check each day with the new one, what he does to wind me up while I'm gone on holiday. But anyway, there you go. Check it out. I promise you one thing. If you do watch it, it will change you. You may become disturbed. It may affect you as a human being. It may take you down a path you don't want to go and start thinking. I mean, when I first noticed it, I thought Barbie's quite fit. Really? Yeah. Yeah. It's the dress. It's the shape. She looks good. I turned it off straight away. I thought, I can't be enjoying this. This is something wrong about this. Anyway, there you go. Too much information.
Hopefully you're not going to get a call from Google that they're missing your broadcast and your members getting crazy.
I know. They'll be losing money. They'll be going, hang on a minute.
You got to come back live. Go back live now.
We make 17% from all your ads. We make 17% from your super chats. We're going bankrupt. Google's going to probably send me a letter. Can you please go online? No one's ever had so many members and super chats as you. This is ridiculous. Can you get back online? I'll go, when I'm ready. Google, wait, I'll be back in November. Anyway, there you go. Anyway, that's it from me.
Thank you so much, Martyn. Thank you again for everything. Season 3 was the best. We are excited and waiting for season 4.
I'm looking forward to it. I'll refurb the studio, take some breaks, take some time off, think of some innovative ideas. There's always opportunity to grow and develop and make things better. There's a wonderful year ahead of us. We're going to see your Virgin Galactic mature. We're going to get to Delta in season 4. We're going to start to see it take off and go to $100. Make yourself some serious amounts of money, but more importantly, I know, to see it succeed. That's what you want to see. We're going to see AI. Oh, before we go, AI. Is this a good thing or not? I saw an advert last night for the new Apple Intelligence, the iPhone, right? The new AI that's coming on the iPhone. I have to say, I didn't like what I saw. What I saw was a commercial about the new iPhone 16 Pro Max with the AI. And do you know what someone did with it? So this lady turns to this girl and she says, Did you see my email I sent you last night? This was a commercial. Did you see my email I sent you last night? The girl picks up her phone, looks at the email, and Apple Intelligence, by looking at it in like 1 second, read through the email and gave her a 2-line summary of what the email was about. And the girl went, she looks at her phone, because you see it sort of zoom in. She looks at her phone, she went, yeah, Tuesday will be great. And yeah, I like the idea about whatever. Essentially, what that did was it made the human extremely lazy. The person that sent the email, it doesn't even get read, because the person just browses and gets the shortened version. You're relying on the bot telling you its version of it. I'm sure it's accurate, but who knows, right? And if I sent someone an email and that's the new norm, no one reads them, Apple decide what's the important bit, summarizes it in 30 seconds, and all you've got to do is read the first paragraph. Is this the way forward? I'm not so sure. What do you think?
You can agree, you can disagree, you can love it, you can hate it. It is coming in. The AI is 100% taking over. There is that chat TV that it's even takes your brain into your phone, make it smarter than you, give you the right advices, schedule you. I like brain. I think the brain has unlimited places to make yourself not just as a person more happy, because the other thing turns you into a robot, and I think humanity will hurt from it. But yes, it comes in, and it should help in businesses. It should help in bigger issues but individually, to use it as a game, as a fun. I watch two people let their chat TV talk with each other. They want each other. They don't even talk anymore. Why do I need to be?
No, I saw a video of an AI woman dancer. There's a channel dedicated to women doing dancing. Fantastic sort of ballroom dancing. And it's an AI robot. The woman's incredible. You can't tell it's not real. She's dancing, and then I don't know. Fight. What do you think about it? What do you think about the AI? Are you in favor of it?
I'm not. Either way it goes, they're going to come anyways. But also, everybody don't forget, you got Robinhood. Robinhood Summit is October 16th through the 18th. What news coming out with Robinhood during that week? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? We're all going to find out.
I love it. I love it. I love the way he says, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Barbie. Barbie does that. Barbie goes, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. She does that all the time.
No. Where I got that from is when I'm doing my wrestling shows.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you have this? Hang on a minute. Do you have this? Let me just turn my echo on. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get ready to rumble. Do you have that?
He's so old, it's funny. I like his brother better. His brother does UFC. It's time to fight. Yeah, I like his brother better than him. And then he only do it on special occasion when they pay him a couple $1 million to do that.
I don't know why they've never thought of ringing me up, because I would do it for 100,000. I would save them so much money. I would do that for 100 grand for anyone. But they've never called me. I don't know why. But yes, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Robinhood. I'll probably go live on my phone and see if anyone tunes in for my phone version. I'll be sat on the beach going, Robinhood looks good, see if anyone tunes in. People tuned in when I sat in the garden, had a cup of tea. I had like 1,000 people.
I know. I was watching it while I was driving around.
See?
Well, I'm DoorDashing and watching it.
Don't make out you're now my best mate, because the other day you said you fell asleep. It was boring when I was in bed doing it. So
I take naps all the time during the show. We're talking about. I get tired. I got to take a nap before I go back out this afternoon. I mean, get up.
That explains it. That explains it. A lot of people, I think, do that. I think they watch to support the show, the family, and just stick it on mute. Because very often, like this morning, I was going, where's John Burnett? He was one of our very first members. He just came in to support the last channel, the last show, the last opening bell. It's not even here. I bet he just got it running somewhere. He's gone to sleep. Half of my audience are just asleep. But, you know, as long as they're members and they're paying for the privilege, it's okay, innit? It's okay. You know, I'm not going to complain.
Well, on Stacey Challenge, we're up to 200, she says.
Do what?
We're up to $200 on Stacey Challenge right now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Really?
I mean,
210.
Maybe when you come back this afternoon, the 2-hour price prediction, you might get another 300. Who knows?
Because I'm in whole time high again. I'm making money again. Slow.
Do you know what? That is one of the best things I love about it, doing this. When you do that, when people come back and they listen and I don't even think about it at the time, right? But then you come back and you I don't know, you sort of pick up a catchphrase and you repeat it back to me. That really makes me laugh. I have to say, that is funny. All right. Yeah. Breaking all-time highs again. Do you know where I got that from? Where I was inspired? It was Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump, who was always, people would laugh at him, right? That guy was amazing. People always go, yeah, but he was daft. He was silly. That guy was brilliant. He was the head of Apple. He was the head of Bubba Gump Shrimp. He was in the army. He had the record for bloody table tennis. He had the record for... He was a war hero. He was brilliant. He was brilliant. And he would say, I met the president again. I did this again. And I thought, that is brilliant. He's brilliant.
I'm just running.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish this last ever opening bell live phone in. I will see you back on the closing bell tonight, the party channel. So this channel's finished. There's no more live streams on this channel now. This is the last one all the way through November. See you to November. The next live stream is tonight on the music channel. Last one ever there as well until I get back in November. So, thank you guys. And I'm going to finish on a quote from Forrest Gump. And I'm going to end the show on this screen where we are right now. As I say goodbye, it will go onto the farewell screen. So, in the words of my mate, Tom Hanks, I'm tired now. Do you remember when he ran across America? I'm tired now. I think I'm going to go home. See you back in November. Getting a bit emotional. See you back in November. Last live stream. Until then, love you all. See you tonight. Bye-bye.